MPL fans, and welcome to the Week 2 Power Rankings. I'm your host, BulkyCottonCandy, and before we get into this, I just want to say this week was very, very rough, because there were so many teams that were pretty much even in my opinion, that it was hard to separate the two teams, and sometimes it just came down to, like, it didn't come down. I placed a team above another team because of how the team that got placed below that team played. And all honesty, some of it was actually kind of differential, but not too much of it. Anyways, let's get into this. Coming in at the number 16 slot, we have the Phoenix Sunfloras out of the Yellow Division, coached by Rizzy Powell because he won by hacks. Okay, no, okay. Sorry, I joke about that all the time with the people in the MPL. So that's why I said that. Anyways, we actually are going to start out in the number 15 slot. Coming in the number 15 slot, we have the Oaken Raichus at the Blue Division, coached by War Tortoise. Because, in all honesty, the team he brought this week, I saw kind of what he was going for. But then again, it seemed a little too offensive, in my opinion. I didn't really get to see what his Dusknoir did, besides, it was probably a wall because they have Will-O-Wisp on it, but then he has Dragonite, physical attacker, Mega Gyarados, physical attacker, did I say Gallade? Gallade, physical attacker, and then, and the thing is, he let the Excadrill destroy his team. He let the Excadrill absolutely destroy his team. Because Hippowdon's purpose was to come in, get the stand up, and get the Stealth Rocks off. It came in, Gyarados missed on the Ice Fang, and EQ took out the Gyarados, so that was kind of its purpose as well. Then Mesprit comes in, it gets Ice Beamed, gets its rocks up, get Ice Beamed again, it's gone, it's fine. That's what, 3 turns of sand? 3 turns of sand? So Excadrill comes in, Iron Head, goes for Iron Head on the Mesprit, which is actually just Quillfish. EQ takes it out, and then he gets a critical hit EQ on the Gallade, which I think I calculated, and I think it didn't matter. And then from there on out, Garchomp swept. From there on out, Garchomp swept. And I mean, honestly, in all honesty, I mean, it could have been he played this game terribly, or it could have been that he was just outmatched. But in all honesty, it didn't seem like Slacks tried hard at all to get the win. It did not seem like he tried very hard at all. It just seemed like once Frostlass and Togekiss went down, he had the game in lock, and that was it. Honestly, that was it. Alright, moving on, coming in the number 14 slots, actually, no, stop. Actually, I should talk more about how War Tortoise played. He played decently, but he was really, really outmatched, and I feel like he doesn't really have a good grasp on how his team plays, especially in this format. Maybe he just doesn't have a good grasp on how the team plays in this format. I'm still trying to find out how everyone plays and what type of experience or kind of experience or how much experience they have in this type of format, if not what battling experience they have. So it's kind of hard for me to judge, especially since I mean, he didn't even upload this week, so I couldn't even see his thought process. But it just seemed like he gave up once Gyarados went down, honestly. I mean, yeah, he got a kill with Mesprit, but after that, it was KO, and then Garchomp swept from there on out after Dragonite took out Excadrill with E-Speed. Moving on, though, coming in the number 14 slot, we have the Sacramento Kingdras out of the Yellow Division, coached by Eric, and he played Riz this week, and honestly, I feel like his downfall wasn't so much letting Mega Altaria go down to Toxic as it was, or letting Mega Altaria go down as much as it was his switching. First turn switch, and Noivern gets trapped, and then, actually, no, wait. Did Heatran get KO'd by that Whirlpool? No, it didn't. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Honestly, his downfall was really just switching, because it seemed like he made a lot of switches when they weren't necessary. Like, what is that used? Oh, Stoutland used Earthquake. Okay, I'm sorry. It just, I don't know. To me, it just seemed like he didn't really make all those well plays, and Riz outplayed him so freaking well, and it was crazy. And who brings a Perish Song Whirlpooling Azumarill? Like, let's be real here, but whatever. I feel like that kind of threw him off, so that may have made effect on his playing. But really, his downfall was switching and Mega Altaria going down so early. Quote-unquote early. Well, Mega Altaria getting crippled by Toxic early. Like, hello? Alright. Moving on. That's not the right game. Yes, it is. Never mind. Coming in at the number 13 slot, we have the East Lansing Toxicroaks out of the Red Division, coached by Poi. And honestly, he was outplayed so bad. And I feel like his game plan was to stall with Gastrodon, and once Gastrodon got down, he gave up. I feel like he gave up when Gastrodon went down. And also, he should have sent in Moltres so much earlier than he did. He should have sent in Moltres right when that Visor came out. Right when the Visor came out, he should have, instead of switching to Rotom, he should have switched to Moltres. And I think he would have had a better shot of winning this game, but, you know, whatever. I mean, there was really nothing he could do once Staraptor and Ursaring went down. There was really nothing he could do. So that's how that went, and I don't know. He just made really terrible plays. I don't know. It really disappointed me, honestly, because I actually think he could do so much better than he's been doing. Moving on to the number 12 slot, we had the Viridian Beedrills out of the Red Division as well, coached by Dench B. And honestly, he did play a very competitive game. But I mean, the high jump kick miss against the Mega Sableye. Oh man, that right there was pretty much the nail in the coffin. And also the burn on Terrakion, which crippled it to all heck and back. Just, I mean, those two things really broke his team, because Mega Lopunny and Terrakion were probably his best bets of winning this game. Mega Lopunny takes care of Sableye, Mega Lopunny takes care of Mamoswine, Mega Lopunny takes care of Jirachi, kind of, and it can kind of sort of take care of Crobat, depending on what set you have. You have Ice Punch, and then Terrakion can take care of Jirachi in a way. It takes care of Galvantula, and it can take care of Fortress, when really actually Talonflame takes care of Fortress, but we know how that goes. Flare Blitz. And honestly, it just, I mean, Ipa made all the right calls on his switches. When Mega Lopunny came out and the flinch, he made the switch to Crobat and the high jump kick miss. And that was a crippler right there, because if I recall correctly, high jump kick does like 30% to a Crobat, and once Crobat loses like 30% of its health, it's a real big cripple to it. And honestly, the switch to Golbat was a good switch, but the U-turn into Galvantula was bad for him. And then Galvantula did work, actually. Galvantula did really good work. So, I don't know. I just feel that he was outplayed, and he could have made some better plays. Yes, there was a few things that really were his crippling in that moment, but I feel like he could have played better than he actually did. Like, why did he switch Terrakion in on on Sableye. I don't understand. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you have a Scrappy Mon, every single time that Sableye comes in, you switch to that Scrappy Mon. I don't care if it's Mega Lopunny. I don't care if it's Miltank. I don't care if it's Kangaskhan. You switch to that Mon. Come on. Anyways, moving on. In the number 11 slot, we have the San Francisco 49 Tails out of the Yellow Division, coached by Visor, and he played the Dallas Staravias, coached by Pokemon Trip HD. And honestly, he put up a very well-fought battle. But Trip outplayed him, and that shocked me, honestly. Like, I didn't expect him to do that well. I really didn't. I really did not, and I don't see... Oh, I do see why, never mind. I was thinking, I don't see why he switched in Venusaur. I don't see why he switched Venusaur out on Thundurus, but it's Tornadus, not Thundurus. Mabi. And then, I mean, with his Mega, I mean, yes, it did go down to Lucario. But I have seen a Mega Charizard X live a close combat from a Mega Lucario on 11 HP. Not like I had that game or anything, but you know how some things go. Moving on, going back to our last match that we were just talking about, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, coached by Ipa, and honestly, actually, I don't even need this paper with me, because the reason Ipa is here is, out of the 1-on-1 teams, I feel that he has the least amount of synergy and quote-unquote experience. I feel like he doesn't really have a good grasp on his team and how it synergizes, because it does have a good amount of synergy, not the best, but a good amount of synergy. And yeah, that's really the only reason he's down here. Moving on to our next match. Excuse me, where did this match go? It is not there. It is right here. We have the... Coming in the number 9 slot, out of the Red Division, we have the Anstar Umbreons, coached by Mystic Umbreon. And, I mean, he played so well with his Mienshao. Just knock off. But honestly, what else do you do with Mienshao besides knock off and U-turn? And, Bisharp, what else do you do besides knock off, Sucker Punch, and Bullet Punch sometimes? I mean, and Drain Punch. There, that's a moveset. Life Orb, done. Life Orb, it's done. But he sent in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He sent in 5 of his mons. He didn't even send in Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir just sat in the back, just chilling, not doing anything, and he won the match 3-0, and that was honestly amazing on his part. And in all honesty, he let Bisharp go down at the right time, and he let Typhlosion go at the right time, and he let Donphan go at the right time. Donphan's purpose was to get Stealth Rocks up, and what did it do? It got Stealth Rocks up. Yeah, sure, his Stone's mission, that kind of sucked, but he got Stealth Rocks up, and he lived to Scald, so he was able to get an EQ off as well, which was actually very, very well done on his part, because otherwise Knockoff would not have taken it out, I don't think. I'd have to check, though. Moving on to our next match, coming in the number 8 slot, we have, out of the Blue Division, we have the Detroit Lightbars, coached by Cypher, and... I mean, oh my gosh. I feel like Cypher didn't play all that well. I mean, he got 3 Dance Dances up on Scrafty. And then once the switch to Mega Gallade happened, I didn't see a reason why he didn't switch. I didn't see a reason why he didn't switch. And, I mean, he used Scald on Starmie, but when you have a Psychic fighting type out on the field, why do you not switch to a Dark type? Or not a Dark type. Why do you not switch to either a Flying type or someone that is of a Flying type that has a Dark type move? Or why did you not use Sucker Punch on Scrafty? Does Scrafty get Sucker Punch? I'm pretty sure it does. Does it get Sucker Punch? Let's find out. Why'd you not use knockoff? I mean, yeah, it's a Mega Gallade, but all honesty, knockoff was gonna do that with... When you're +3, it's gonna do a heck of a lot of damage. I don't care if you're a Mega or not. Let's find out. Does Scrafty get Sucker Punch? Does Scrafty get Sucker Punch? Scrafty does not get it by level up. It's not a TM. He does not get Sucker Punch. Yeah. Or, in all honesty, Mega Gallade has such a high special attack stat, or not a special attack, physical attack stat. Why do you not use Foul Play? Or if you have it, why not use Feint Attack? I mean, it's never gonna miss. Be Christian, use Feint Attacks. Or Payback even, because Payback would have done a good amount with EQ. You have Focus Ball. You have access to Focus Ball. Hello. Or even Crunch. Dude, seriously, a dark type move. Go for it. Just go for it. Just do it! I don't know. And then from there on out, he just did not play well. Yeah, sure, his Lando T did a heck of a lot of damage, but honestly, Thunderous Therian, let's be honest here. I mean, Thunderous Therian came through with the Incinerate. Top play of the week. Let's go. And then transitioning to the number 7 slot, we have the Baltimore Bravery, also out of the Blue Division, coached by Moxie Infernape. And he's up here because of the fact that he played so well against Cypher. And Cypher was, in my mind, a very formidable opponent. Still is a very formidable opponent. I don't think I'd beat him. But, I mean, he played so freaking well. He, I don't know if his Mega Gallade got the Willow off on... no, it wouldn't have. I mean, he switched to Salamence to get... Okay, honestly, who carries Hydro Pump Salamence anymore? Let's be honest here. No one carries Hydro Pump Salamence anymore. And that caught him off guard. I could tell, because from there, he made a very quick switch to Scrafty. And then the Clefable switch. I mean, I don't know. I did not understand that, but okay, dude. I don't even see why he switched to Scrafty, because Mega Salamence gets Fly by level up, and Fly you get a D-Dance up, whatever, or Drain Punch, but you miss, and then Fly hits you on the next turn as long as it doesn't miss with that 95% accuracy, and you're dead. Absolutely dead, because Scrafty has no defenses whatsoever. Like, I would like to see someone try to make a bulky Scrafty. If it's not Callum, I want to see someone make a bulky Scrafty. I don't even think Callum can do it, honestly, because it's Scrafty. Moving on to the number 6 slot, we have the Memphis Ursa Rings, coached by Ragenaut, and honestly, it's not how he played. It's not how he played. It's the thought that it's the thing that he was stuck on Entei, having only done 20% to Miltank for the entirety of the match. And literally, when Entei got that 20%, I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait, what? And then I thought, wait, Thick Fat. That's not Scrappy, it's Thick Fat. And honestly, Jordy made a great call on that, because Chris does not have any ghost types. Chris does not have any ghost types at all. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99.9% positive he does not have any ghost types. Let me look at it real quick. Kieran Black, Azelf, Mega Venusaur, Manaphy, Whimsicott, Drapion, Hitmontop, Metagross, Snorlax, Zapdos, and Entei. Nope. None. Absolutely no ghost types. So there was no reason to bring Scrappy Miltank. There was absolutely no reason. Thick Fat, and you're done. Thick Fat with the normal curse set, done. That's all he had to do. The normal curse, Body Slam, Milk Drink, Curse, and Heal Bell. So, or Toxic if you want, honestly. But, I mean, that was a great call on Jordy's part. Jordy just outplayed him like that. And, another thing is, I felt that dropping him any lower was just unfair. I actually feel that dropping him out of the top 5 is a little unfair, but it's just the way other people played. Moving on to the number 5 slot, we have the Wolverhampton Weaviles out of the Green Division. Out of the Green Division, coached by Just Weavile. Just Weavile. And he put up a great game against the St. Louis Sableyes. But honestly, he would be up there if he didn't give up at the very end of the match. I felt like once Chansey went down, he gave up and was just like, alright, kill my Skarmory. Then Skarmory didn't get killed. He's like, alright, kill my Heracross. Then his Heracross got bodied, and then he was like, fine, just kill my Skarmory. And honestly, Magnezone was a huge problem for his team. Skarmory, Mega Slowbro, even Chandelure couldn't really handle Magnezone. Heracross got bodied by... And Chansey was walled by Magnezone. Or was it the other way around? I think it was actually the other way around. Magnezone was walled by Chansey. And Magnezone walled Kyurem as well, which honestly... And Medicham. And I will tell you right now, I did not expect Mega Medicham to do anything in this league because I've never seen Mega Medicham used. Honestly. I don't even know what tier it's in, honestly. But I just feel that it was... Dan played so well in that match. And I think Jack panicked a little bit. Jack just panicked and didn't really play the match as well as he could. Which is kind of disappointing. Anyways, moving on to the number 4 slot, we have the Houston Axios out of the Blue Division? Yes, the Blue Division, coached by Slaxorus. And he made all the right plays against Anthony. He made all the right plays, especially with his Excadrill. I mean, his Excadrill got 2 back-to-back kills with the EQ and the crit EQ, which did not matter, by the way. Did not matter. And then from there on out, once Excadrill got those 2 kills, Garchomp swept the game. Garchomp swept the game because aside from E-Speed, Dragonite did not outspeed Garchomp. I don't think it does. Is it only base 100? Or is it base... No, it's base 80, isn't it? It's base 80, isn't it? Dragonite... I'm pretty sure Dragonite has base 80 speed. Base stats, it's base 80. Told ya. But, so, aside from extreme speed, Dragonite had no way of taking care of Mega Garchomp and decause a one-shot. And he got a sub up too, which I found hilarious. I found that hilarious. He actually got a sub up, and then the Draco Meteor, which I don't know why you're carrying Draco Meteor and not Dragon Claw. Hello, 134 attack stat. The thing is sky high. It's a Salamence -1. It's a -1 Salamence with less speed. Honestly, it's a lesser Salamence. Honestly, it is. Dragonite is a lesser Salamence. It does some things better because it has multi-scale, but honestly, once multi-scale is broken, you're gonna get bodied. You're gonna get bodied. Moving on to the number 3 slot, we have the Phoenix Sunfloras, coached by Rizzy Powell out of the Yellow Division, and honestly, it was literally his team that he brought. Not just the Mons, but the sets that he brought and the way he played it was astounding in my mind. It blew me back so hard. Like, literally, I saw the Whirlpool on Zoom World, I was like, Riz, what are you doing? And then I saw the Perish song, and I was done. I was so done. I was like, nope, we are done here. Nope, I'm done. We're done. Nope, no more. I'm done. I was so done at that point. And the fact that he was able to get Toxic off on Altaria, and again, why did Eric leave Altaria in on a freaking Steel type? Hello? Why? I don't know. He didn't, actually. I just didn't write that down. Whoops, my bad. But why did he leave Raikou in on a Mon that could EQ? I mean, Shadow Ball is not going to take out that Bronzong, I'll tell you that. Moving on to the number 2 slot, we have the Leeds Rhyhorns, coached by Jordy YT. I say YT because it really pisses him off. Out of the green division, and it was the fact that he had. It was the fact that Miltank. It was the fact that Miltank and Ferrothorn walled Chris's team. Ferrothorn walled Snorlax. It walled Entei. Actually, no. It walled Snorlax. It walled Kyurem. It walled Azelf. And it walled Mega Venusaur. That's 4 mons right there. And then Miltank walled Zapdos and Entei. And Miltank was there to wall Entei and get rocks up. And since he had no defogger, that was a big, big problem for him. Because his 3 best attackers at that point, Zapdos, Entei, and Kyurem Black, all take 25% from rocks. Zapdos takes 25%, Entei takes 25%, and Kyurem Black takes 25%. And when you can get any of those 3 mons down to 75% of their health, that is a problem for your opponent. So he played that very, very well, and he gets what he deserves for that. And honestly, the only reason he is not number 1, and why we have the St. Louis Sableyes out of the green division at number 1, coached by Danicky, is because Dan has been playing so well. Dan has blown me back. He has blown me so far that I literally went around the world 3 times before I stopped and realized what the heck was happening. And then I got blown back like 2 times more around the world. He's just been so impressive, and there's honestly, in my mind, there is no reason he should not be number 1 at this point in time. There is no reason for him not to be number 1 in my mind. If you disagree, good for you. More power to you. Anyways, that is actually going to wrap up today's power rankings. But before we leave, I do want to say one thing. If you may have noticed at the very start of the video, we did start at number 15, and the reason for that is we actually had Pokemon Trip HD, the coach of the Dallas Aravias, dropped from the league. I do not know the reason why, but he decided after much deliberation with himself and talking with a few of the council members and Visor, the owner of the league, that he is sure about his decision and would like to withdraw himself from the league. And we did find a replacement coach. I don't want to say replacement. We did find a coach that would fill the slot and will hopefully be here for a long time. Hopefully for as long as the MPL lasts, however long that may be. And I would like, on behalf of the MPL, I would like to welcome the Manchester High Dragons in the Yellow Division, coached by Fanatax, to the league. We wish you guys the best of luck in this league, and I felt that it was not fair to rank you in this week because of the fact that Trip has withdrawn, and I can't really fairly rank you at the moment. So, you get a non-rank for this week, but you'll be ranked next week, so prepare to be judged. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this week's Power Rankings. If you guys have your own Power Rankings or any comments on what you think about the Power Rankings, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you don't like this video, leave a dislike. You're showing support either way. Anyways, that'll be it for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you guys really enjoyed this video and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, because we will be having weekly recaps, top 5 plays, and Power Rankings every single week until the end of the season. And that'll be it for me. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!